All right, here we go. Dr. Pepper Blackberry. Now, I think this is a pretty new one. I've been seeing the adverts for this one lately, so I think I'm on time with this one for once. So here we go, Dr. Pepper Blackberry. Right off the bat, this reminds me of the Dr. Pepper Dark Berry joint they kind of did with Jurassic World. I don't know why that was a Jurassic World joint venture, but fucking it was, and it was a really, I really enjoyed that one a lot. I'm not gonna lie, and you know. I know I got the vault back there, and you've seen me dig into the vault, and it seems like I've got just about everything in the fucking fridge, but the vault is not that deep, unfortunately, and it really would have been nice to have that dark berry as a side by side with this blackberry because I just feel like in some languages like these might have the same name. Like I just know like dark and black are just like such similar concepts. So, we're barely naming this one any different than the dark berry. But yeah, interesting flavor here. Let's start with the can. I don't know. I think this one's kind of got the same problem as that orange Coke, where it's a little too married to the traditional color here with this kind of Dr. Pepper maroon. Like I just don't think it needs to be there. Like if this can was completely purple, I think that would be amazing, and that dark berry Dr. Pepper was a fully blue can and it fucking worked, man. It fucking worked. Like that thing was it looked great. It was cool. It's like, "Oh, I'm drinking a blue Dr. Pepper. Like what could this be?" Like before you even taste it. Like if someone sees you drinking it, they're like, "Oh, what the fuck is that?" This is just like, it's drinking some fucking fruity soda. Like big fucking deal. But yeah, aside from that, I don't really know. The purple color is really nice. Like, I'm not gonna lie, this is a really kind of pretty shade of purple here, but I don't know what they're doing here with like it's kind of hard to see with all this fucking glare, but it's like a bit of a crest there. I don't know why. It's kind of got like this crest design coming in, and then you get to the nutrition facts, and it's just kind of blocked out here. Like this side of the can is just the purple, and it goes back up here to the fucking maroon. Like I think all of this could have been avoided if the whole can was this fucking purple color. Because this, it's just it makes no fucking sense. But aside from that, I think pretty good font here for the blackberry. I think that's eye catching, nice white with an outline in the purple. I think that works. The actual blackberries themselves, they drew quite a few individual little berries. I don't know if the whole thing is a berry or if each one of those, like I really don't know my terminology here when it comes to these fucking berries, but they drew a ton of these little, let's just call them nodules. Like they really went quite detailed here on the berry, and even included a leaf. Like that's not a given. I feel like the leaf could have totally just not been here. But no, they included a couple. Here's another. Oh fuck, I'm pointing the wrong side here. Fucking yeah. Here's a leaf. Here's a fucking leaf. A little stem too. They got the whole package here, which that's kind of the highlight for the can for me. I can really just look at this blackberry cartoon for a while. It's kind of stylized too. Like it's kind of realistic. Just given how much detail they put, but it's also definitely got a bit of a cartoony style just with the way it's shaded. So, it's kind of got a bit of that cell shading like Nintendo style here. So, very interesting can here. One thing that always comes to mind with me with these Dr. Pepper like variants is like, Dr. Pepper is always about the 23 flavors. So I just want to know, how does that work out in something like this? Like, is this the 23 flavors plus like blackberry? Like, is this 24 flavors? Is this 23 flavors plus, multiple flavors that, constitute blackberry. Are some of the 23 swapped out? You still net to 23, but you swap some of them and put other ones in to get more of a blackberry effect. It's the 23 just completely out the fucking door, and this is just like a completely new formulation, like I don't know. I don't know. When it comes to Dr. Pepper, like the 23 flavors, I feel like is not talked enough because that's just, I feel like they've never really elaborated on it, but it would be interesting to know how something like this fits into that, their marketing. Because I mean, who knows if there's actually fucking 23 of them, I don't think they've ever listed it. And if they did, I would like to see it, but something like this is definitely it gets you thinking a little bit before you take a sip. But yeah, that's all I gotta say about this one. Yeah, another good video. Yeah, I'm just fucking with you guys. All right. We'll take a sip. We'll take a fucking sip. Okay. Color check. Just regular fucking standard. Caramel brown color. Nothing surprising there. And honestly, like, I'm not super upset that there's no purple in it. At this point, I don't really expect that, and I don't think they really need to do it. Like, I think something like this, I think just go with the regular color, especially when it's purple. It's like it's so dark already. So who gives a shit? Okay, that smells nothing like Dr. Pepper. It's 100% candy, fruity, very artificial smelling. Okay. Okay. That is a lot sweeter than what I remember the dark berry Dr. Pepper to be. It's a lot more intense. That dark berry was a lot more subtle. I think it was a lot more elegant too. I think that was just a more well-rounded beverage than this one. This one's really, really candy sweet, sugary. Really on the second sip here, I'm starting to get faint hints of just the base Dr. Pepper. But that blackberry is very strong. And I wish I was gonna be honest, like I don't really fucking eat blackberry, so I don't really have that real world experience here to compare this beverage to. For all I know, this tastes nothing like a fucking blackberry. But from what I imagine a blackberry tastes like, I think it's getting the flavor down pretty well. Um, I don't know how necessarily sweet a real blackberry is, but this thing is fucking sweet. Like, I mean, just look at this color. Just look at this fucking color. Like, that's all you need to see. Like, I can cover the fucking fruit here. This soda tastes just like this. And that's all I gotta say. Like, look at that purple color. That's what this fucking soda tastes like. Everyone says like the regular Dr. Pepper tastes maroon. I've heard that before. So if you subscribe to that opinion, like, well, they fucking did it again. They pulled another color out of the fucking wheel and said, let's make a soda that tastes like a color. Cause I mean, this is just straight purple stuff. Like, I really don't know what else to say. Like, it's just straight purple juice. Like, and I guess that's blackberry. I think it tastes good though. I think it tastes good. I kind of like it. I wish it, I don't want it to be exactly like the dark berry because I've already had that, but I wish it was a little bit more subtle to where you can kind of enjoy the base Dr. Pepper with a subtle hint of the blackberry. This is almost like a completely different soda, excuse me, than regular Dr. Pepper, but I think as a novelty, and as a limited time beverage here, I think this one's kind of worth it. And if you're into that kind of if fucking blackberry flavor, I guess, which I don't think is a very common flavor for sodas outside of like the gourmets and the fucking glass bottles. But if you're into that blackberry flavor, I think this is definitely one to try here. But I enjoyed it. Not blown away or anything, and the can still looks fucking not that good, but yeah, it's Dr. Pepper, you can't really go wrong.